When in our history in the United Kingdom did we start to fail? In my own personal opinion, when we started to lose our identity is when we started to not build things, not manufacture things. You know, in all our households, pretty much everything we wear, a lot of it all comes from China, all made in China. So they took our innovation, they took our manufacturing, they took our purpose. Pretty much every major town and city in the UK has mills like this. Fortunately, this one here, Belper Mills, is got a renovation project, but you're gonna have some retail space, maybe some flats, but it's not gonna have the glory days like it used to. You know, back at its height, you'd have the soldiers from World War One, World War Two, kissing goodbye to their wives and children, and embarking to war, and then they'd come back. They didn't have any major depressive problems and mental health problems. They just got on with life because of camaraderie. They had their purpose. We need in this country to start getting back to the point where we can manufacture things. My dream would be to have a company, a wholesale company, where I just sold everything that was made in Britain, so you could come onto there and you could buy all these products, all made in Britain, designed, innovated, all from Britain. But you wouldn't have a very big store. Instead of going to university to study about factories, about the industries, about everything like that, people just go there to study about media studies and sociology, and all they end up coming out with is a degree in how to be a modern day victim. You know, it's such a shame. We need to get back to that in the United Kingdom. We need to take back our country. We need to have a great societal take back, where we build our brotherhood, we build our innovation, we build our manufacturing. You know, we can have modern ideas on traditional values, modern ideas on traditional manufacturing. You know, you go around to a building site or anything like that, you'll see a bunch of men all working together to create a building, to create something great. You know, if this factory was open, you'd have a load of young men and women all working together to build new products to sell to the market. It's all gone. We need to get it back. We need to get our country back. We need to reverse the wrongs that these people have done. You know, we've allowed ourselves to be too tolerant. We've allowed ourselves to be infiltrated and governed by people that don't give two S's about us, who have grooming rings, and yeah, they just have disdain for us, disgust for us. They don't care. They're after their own ambitions, their own personal wealth, which has always been the same. I do understand that, but you know, we needed to get to a point, because we need a world with millionaires and unfortunately billionaires, because there's these people that make these places. It's these people that have the money to invest in these ideas of products, but they don't do it here anymore because we've lost our way. We've allowed ourselves to become victims of a socialist Chinese government. We need to get it back.